well.
So for me personally, it benefited me a lot on not I after training for a few years. I don't remember the last time I got into a street fight. And there's been situations, even recently, a situation and where someone just yelling at me and cussing me out, and it's funny now to me. It's just like, seriously.
And I would kill you in a second.
They're just enraged and like, and it's just like over. You're trying to like get into an altercation with someone you don't even know over something so dumb, over parking, over.
What was it? If you don't mind me asking,
I'll go into it. So we're right behind La Gorda food restaurant, and their drive-through. Everybody loves La Gorda. I eat La Gorda all the time.
La Gorda, you should sponsor us.
And so they get packed. Their drive-through gets full, so they can't even take out the burritos.
And it's the small place acá in Zaragoza, right? Is that the one you're talking about? The one on Trevino?
No, the one on Trevino. Okay. So they can't bring the burritos out fast enough for the line that's coming in, right? So they ask them to wait over here on the side, and these cars wait in front of our parking lot. And it's been going on for years, you know? I've been at that location 7 years now. And it's always happened. Whatever, I don't care. Just move around or ask them, excuse me, I'm trying to park. And then they move, whatever. But it's weird. Like, I don't know what's been happening. People are becoming more like, I'm the weird guy. Like, they're waiting. And then I'm like, excuse me. Like, I can't get my car in. I'm like, they're not even parked in a parking space. They're just standing like that. And I'm like, and they're just like, I'm gonna get my burrito. It's like, dude, I don't care about your burrito. I'm trying to park, move, you know? But I don't say that, but I'm just like, This time, or I'll just maneuver around in a way. This time there was 2 cars parked side by side like that. And I'm just like, really? I couldn't even get in. And I'm like, this lady, I'm like signaling her, like, excuse me, like, I'm trying to get in. And she's like looking at me like all weird, like with an attitude. And I'm like, what? Like, you don't understand this? Like, this is not... You can't just that there's other stuff in this world other than you, and roll down my window to like tell her, and she was like, "Hi boy," oh, and I'm just like, "Pues quítese." And as soon as I said that, there was this guy in the car, and he started cussing me out and like what, and like going all crazy and yelling at me, and I'm just like, what? I'm gonna start yelling back. I'm not gonna get into a yelling match over a burrito. You know, over parking. So I'm just like...
Was there a moment, though, que dijiste, me bajo y le parto su madre, or no?
Yes, you could think that. But what's good, and this is where jiu-jitsu comes into play 100%, is you are rational, you don't get heated, and you don't let emotions take over, where you start making your decisions based off of emotion. And that's something I tell even my little kids. I'm like, you cannot get mad. This is the point. They're trying to beat you up. They're trying to make you mad and frustrate you. So you shouldn't be getting frustrated and stuff, because then you're breaking, and that's how they're winning. And then you're going to start making decisions off of emotion. It's going to make things worse. You know, now you're falling into their traps. Now you're going to make things off of emotion. You're not thinking rational, and you're making worse decisions where this person is now going to capitalize even more on you.
Yeah.
So that came into mind. I'm like, should I just start talking back? And I'm like, no, don't do that. Just park. If he gets down and like comes at you, then you will defend yourself. But then if that happens, you know, like if he comes at me and then I end up fighting this dude and could very easily probably do something to him really bad, either 2 options. The cops are going to show up and they're going to arrest either one of us. Who knows which one? Maybe me, maybe the other guy. Doesn't know. Or he's going to end up leaving. But then I come back the next day to the gym. All my windows are broken, or, you know, this, or they're waiting for me with bats, or what if you got down from the car with a weapon? It's just like, over what? You know, like, what's the risk for reward? Like, I'm going to teach this guy a lesson or for respect. I'm not going to change that guy. That guy's going to be the same forever. Who am I to teach this guy a lesson, you know? So,
the high school Cristobal would have kicked this.
The high school Cristobal would have like started yelling too, and like telling him all these things. Also, you don't know who I am, you know, right? The typical.
Yeah, no,